Hi everyone, my name's Electric Donkey and today we're back doing another No Man's Sky video. So in the last video, if you remember, we started to save, well, we did end up saving our world in an ini file, and yeah, that's not actually there, but I went off and had a look, and I seem to remember that I ended up finding it in these files. Maybe it wasn't there, maybe it was in here, but I was scrolling through basically and I came across a file called No Man's Sky, and I had a look at it and I thought, maybe that's it. Opened it up and yeah, it turned out to be the save files that we were looking for all along. So I'm pretty sure it was in app data, program data, maybe. Where was it now? Basically, I found the file. Was the gist of it really? Might have been documents. Nope. Well, I'll leave that in for the moment. But yeah, I found the file. Basically, was the gist of it, and it was saved properly in the right place. It's a shame I couldn't find it. Do I want to say it was in? I could be searching for ages looking for it, to be honest. It could really be in any of these. Oh, there it is. One Man's Lie in app data local. Now if you open it up, you see there's a unique identifier there, and you open it up and there you go, we've got our world. So now we've got the job of loading this up. It's going to be a little bit interesting because we've got to rewrite our world gen. Now the way we're going to do this is in here we're going to say if file exists, and we need to make the unique identifier, so I think that was global.idd, which we set up ages ago. So if, and strings, will make sure to put that. So if the file exists of our, so I think it's .text as well, so we need to add that on the end, plus .text. So if that file exists, then instead of doing this, which is, this bit's just making a new world, we're going to load up from it. Now there is a very specific way of doing it, and I believe it was this, yeah. So we need to first of all make a new grid, which it's going to do it to, so we're going to copy this, yeah, this, right, and we're just going to chuck that in there. There's way more efficient ways of doing this, but we're just going to use this for simplicity. Then we're going to say ini open. We need the f name, which was this, and then we're going to say ds grid read, and we need to make sure we're using this in the right way. Yep, so we just pass in the grid we're going to put it to, and then we just need to read the string. So we're going to use planet, and then the string is going to be any read string, section is 0, key is 0, defaults, what do we need for default? put the default to 0 as well, just to make things even more complicated. So this will now effectively read from our ini file, hopefully, into our planet grid, which should end up with our planet grid becoming nice and full up. So now we're going to use an else just there, and we're going to put all of this in the else. All of this, all of this, all of this, all of this stuff, and we're just going to tab it along in a minute. But we're going to leave this bit out. Now, the importance of that is that basically whether we are saving or whether we're loading, either way, we're going to be drawing using the grid. And we're going to add a closing there. Okay, so we made some quite significant changes there. Let's just give it a go. Let's see. Fingers crossed it'll load up without any errors or anything. Yeah, you can see that's working. So you can see we've got the same shape, we go back, same shape each time. Every single time, we've got the same shape. Now let's try something different. Well, if you mine that one. Alright, so that one, that is still coming back, so we're not saving it as we leave. You can see as we go, that one's come back. What if we try this one? So this one's made a new one, it's made a new shape. Now every time we go back in it, it's going to be the same one. Go out, go to this one, same as the one before. So there we have effectively saved it in your files. We go in here. See, that's going to be that one, that's going to be that one. Now this will work with how many planets you want. You can place them in, drop them in, it'll work nice and easy. So let me just go back and quickly explain what we've done there, because I kind of went kind of fast, and we'll also make it a little bit easier as well. So if the file exists, nice and simple, with the ID, then we are making a new grid planet, and then we're opening that file, we're reading from the file the string or the grid, and we're writing it into planet, then we're closing. Nice and simple. Otherwise, we're making a new planet, so all this is making a new planet. Then for both of them, whether we're making a new one or we've not made a new one, we're drawing the planet in. Okay, and what we're going to do quickly as well is just copy this and delete it from there, and instead put it at the top. Same then also is going to go from here, but instead we're just going to delete this bit. So now you can see we've got the same thing, but we've just got one lot of that now instead of two. So if the file exists, we're opening it, we're reading from it, otherwise we're making a new world. Relatively straightforward, relatively easy stuff, but basically it ends up with a quite well polished system, and now you can see it's same world, same world, same world, same world. Nice and simple, right? Just while we're at it, we may as well do one last thing. So we're going to say if we press escape, we're returning to the home screen, we're going to save the world. So we're going to use script, save world, unique identifier is global.idd, good to save is planet, or actually object world gen.planet, just like that. So when we escape and go to the home screen, then we're going to save. So let's give that a go now. So if we go on here, we mine this block, we back out, go back in, that block's now gone. It isn't in our inventory because we haven't saved our inventory. We could do that, but for the moment we're not going to. Let's see if we mine this one. Boom, it's gone. Back out, go back into that one, it's gone. All gone. Now, yep, that's the saving and loading done. Now it becomes a little bit more a little bit nicer, basically. You know, we now have the saving, we now have the loading, so we can go in, we can come out of the planet, we can build whatever we want on that planet, we can come off that planet, go to another planet, go back to that planet, and it'll still be exactly the same. That was a really long-winded way of saying that we're saving it, basically. And you can see if we go into your E drive, C drive, whatever you want, users, your name, what's actually this drive? So it was users, your name, app data, local, And if you scroll down, you should see the name. In this case, I've got two. I've got One Man's Lie, and you can see the text there, and that's your grid saved, both of them. And I've also got another one here, which is a bit later down, Sandbox Ultimate. That's my other one, and that also looks a bit different, and that's got loads of stuff being saved in there. But yeah, we won't worry about that for the moment. But yeah, that is how you save and load a file, especially in our One Man's Lie project. I know last time we spent a long time doing this, but this time I've got a little bit more experience and we've done it professionally. So yeah, if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, or just do what you guys want to do, and I will talk to you in the next one.